Graham Watts, 2 runners, California Rebel and Ginger Kisses. Miracle Haven about to go into the barriers. Ginger Kisses goes into the stalls. We've got about 6 to go up. Make that 7. I Dream of Jimmy goes in on his own accord. Angels Artillery preparing to move up, goes straight into the barriers. And then backed out. Guess he was listening to me when I said he walked in and led up, but once again he's backed out before they can close the gate. Rider out of the saddle. California Rebel in, just after midnight is in the barriers. Rider back in the saddle on Angels Artillery. Sword Fighter to go up. Pappy's Delight and Goristietta are the 2 remaining runners to be called upon. Pappy's Delight in, Goristietta to take the outside stall. Capacity field of 12 to run. As we had in the first capacity field. And the runners are locked away. All set. Second event, the AJF Bryan and Sons and Tyre Right sponsored handicap. Starter about to let them does so now, and very quickly away. George's Mistake. Miracle Haven is charging forward, and Ginger Kisses out wide, and further on at stablemate California Rebel. They're all going hard for the lead as they go to the 1200 metre point, and California Rebel leads Miracle Haven by about a neck, then about 2 or 3 lengths to Ginger Kisses. Sword Fighter is then on the inside of Pappy's Delight, a couple of lengths further away then to Goristietta, a little over a length on the inside just after midnight. 2 or 3 lengths to Angels Artillery, a gap there followed by Ginger Kisses. On its inside then was George's Mistake. Outside of it was She's Creative, and 2 or 3 lengths further away as they run down the side of the track where the leader out in front at the moment. Ginger Kisses shows the way narrowly from Miracle Haven the outside. Pappy's Delight is running third. They were then followed back on the outside, on the inside rather other was Ginger Kisses. Sword Fighter starting to work around them at this stage. Then comes Pappy's Delight as they start to work towards the home turn. So they come into the top of the straight, and down over on the inside, Sword Fighter's making a run of it, but the leader is California Rebel. Miracle Haven challenging it. Further out then, Sword Fighter in the centre of the track, and right down the outside, She's Creative with a strong run. Trying to get up, Ginger Kisses the inside. California Rebel in front on the outside. George's Mistake looming, but California Rebel, I think, narrowly over George's Mistake. Third will be Ginger Kisses, I think, in advance of Sword Fighter. Then comes Goris Dieta, Miracle Haven. Next, I Dream of Jimmy. They were followed then by Angels Artillery, Big City Dreams, and just after midnight, a gap fair back to She's Creative and Angels Artillery. Real good finish in the second. Nothing between California Rebel, which was number 2 on the inside, and George's Mistake, number 3, which has come from a fair way back mid-race. He was well back on the inside rail, but maybe the Coonabarabran trained California Rebel has hung on to beat George's Mistake, number 3, and third, possibly, we might leave it for the judge. Sword Fighter was there in the centre, wide out at one stage. She's Creative has come with a very strong late run. But we'll wait for the judge to give us his official numbers, with the 2 fighting it out, California Rebel and George's Mistake, in the second event of the day. Soon have the numbers coming to hand in race 2, the AJF Bryan and Sons and Tyrite Maiden Plate. 2 fighting it out, a 2 California Rebel and a 3 George's Mistake. California Rebel in front most, or leading most of the race, whereas George's Mistake has come from probably midfield, halfway through the running of the race. The pair of them locked horns over the final metres. Number 2 is officially first, California Rebel, ridden by Casey Chater. Second placing going to number 3, which was George's Mistake, Glenn Lynch. Number 8 will be third, which is Ginger Kisses, ridden by Martin Haley. Number 6 officially fourth, Sword Fighter, ridden by Joe Saki. Now the winner has scored by a half head. Pretty thrilling finish, 2 1/4 lengths between second and third, and they've run 1 minute 27.78 seconds for the 1400 metres and 50 metres, 1:27.78. Number 2, the winner, back to scale, California Rebel, with winning rider Casey Chater, is raced by the trainer Graham Watts in conjunction with Mrs. SK and DT Vati. A brown gilding 5 by California Dane from Storyland, a Tale of the Cat Mare. Second placing went to number 3, George's Mistake, is raced by Bronco Lunn and George Lambus, trained at Dubbo by Gary Lunn. Glenn Lynch, the rider. A brown gilding 5 by